Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 math and then click on view lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter expressions and properties, and the lessons we're going to cover today are evaluate absolute value expressions, evaluate radical expressions, evaluate rational expressions, identify terms and coefficients, and properties of addition and multiplication. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I am on grade 8 math. The chapter we are on right now is expressions and properties. Let's just start with the lesson, that is evaluate absolute value expressions. Okay, evaluation for v equals negative 6. So you need to evaluate this expression v equals negative 6. So absolute values are positive or 0. To find the absolute value of a negative number, switch the sign. To simplify expressions with absolute value symbols, first simplify the quantity inside the absolute value symbol and then evaluate, and then take the absolute value, then perform any other operations. So you are given v equals negative 6. So replace the v in the expression 8 plus negative 6. So 8 minus 6 is 2. 2 is already positive, so the absolute value is 2. The correct option is 2. Let's just start with the test questions. Evaluate the expression for v equals negative 6. So let's just replace v in the expression, that is 8 plus negative 6, right? So that is 8 minus 6, and 8 minus 6 is 2. So 2 is already positive, so absolute value is 2. The correct option is 2. The correct option is option number 1. Evaluate the expression for u equals negative 10. So just replace the u with a value, that is negative 10 minus 5. So absolute value of negative 10, absolute value of the negative number is always a positive. So that is 10 minus 5. So 10 minus 5 is very good. 5 it is. The correct option is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Evaluate the expression for n equals negative 3. So which is the correct option? So that is negative 3 plus 2, right? Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1 and absolute value of negative 1 is 1. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. How 5? The correct option is 1, not 5. Did you get it? Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is evaluate the expression for y equals 1. So which is the correct option? That is replace the y with a value that is 1. So the absolute value of 1 is 1. Then you have to do 1 minus 6. So 1 minus 6 is negative 5, right? So the correct option is option number 1. That is negative 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate the expression for y equals negative 1. So which is the correct option? That is y equals negative 1. So 8 plus absolute value of negative 1. Absolute value of negative 1 is 1. So that is 8 plus 1. The correct option is 9. Option number 3 is the correct option. Evaluate the expression for d equals negative 8. That is negative 10 plus negative 8. Negative 10 plus 8 is negative 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. that is -2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. -2 it is, not 2. The next lesson is evaluate radical expressions. For x equals 8, what is square root 8x? So you are given square root 8x, right? And you need to evaluate it for x equals 8. So replace x with 8, that is 8 times 8 is 64, and square root 64 equals 8, right? You can write 64 as 8 times 8, then you can write it as 8 square and square root. So 2 and square root, like square and square root cancel out each other. Square and square root are opposite to each other, right? So you are left with 8. Let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself. They are already solved. If j equals 3, what is square root 1 plus j? So j is 3, right? So simply replace the variable with a value, that is 1 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 is square root 4, right? And you can write 4 as 2 times 2. So 2 square and square root. Square and square root are opposite to each other. They can cancel each other, right? So the correct option is 2. The correct option is option number 1, that is 2. Okay, the next one is if f is 0, what is square root 32f, which is the correct option? The correct option is when f is 0, any number when multiplied by 0 is 0. So the correct option is 0. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is if v equals 32, what is square root 2v, which is the correct option? 2v, right? 2 times 32, that is 64, right? That is 8 times 8, 8 square. 2 and square root cancel out, you are left with 8. The correct option is 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. If m equals 13, what is square root 23 plus 3? So replace m with 13, right? That is 23 plus 13. So 3 plus 3 is 6, 36 it is. So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. 6 it is. If f equals 8, what is square root 2f? Which is the correct option? That is square root 16. So which is the correct option? Four? Yes, very good. That is 4. 8 times 2 is 16 and square root 16 is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is if u equals to what is square root u plus 7? So which is the correct option? The correct option is very good, 3 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is evaluate rational expressions. Evaluate the expression for m equals 12. So replace the m with the 12, right? The expression is m over 4. So that is 12 over 4 and 12 over 4 equals 3. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Evaluate the expression for t equals 9. Simplify your answer. So which is the correct option? T over 9. Replace the t with 9. So yes, 9 by 9 is 1. The correct option is option number 1. The next one is evaluate the expression for w equals 15. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. 15 by 15 is 1. Very good. Evaluate the expression for j equals 3 and k equals 6. Simplify your answer. Which is the correct option? That is k is 6. So that is 6 divided by 3 and 6 divided by 3 is 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Evaluate the expression for m equals 12. Which is the correct option? That is 12 divided by 4. The correct option is option number 1. that is 3. Evaluate the expression for y equals 12. Simplify your answer. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is identify terms and coefficients. Look at the following expression, that is 3 minus 3g minus 5h squares. How many terms are there? So basically all three are the terms, the ones that are combined together with these mathematical operations. They are 3 is a term, 3g is a term, and 5h cube is a term. Got it? So there are three terms. The second one is look at the following expressions, 4g square and 5h. How many terms are there? You have two terms. The correct option is 2, right? There are two terms. So a monomial is a number, a variable, or a product of numbers and variable, right? So a number can be a monomial, a variable, and the product of number and variable, both they are monomials. Terms are monomials that are added together to form a polynomial. Addition of a negative terms is often written as subtraction. So 4g square and 5h, they are the terms. They together they make with a polynomial with a negative sign. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of m, which is the correct option? Coefficient of m is negative 5, right? The number with the coefficient with the variable f is negative 5, so that is negative 5. Look at the following expression. Look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of V? That is 2. Option 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Look at the following expression 3 plus 2s plus 2s square. Which of the following are terms in the expression? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is which of the following are terms in the expression? They all three are terms. 3 plus 3, 2s and 2s square. There are no 3, but 3 you don't have 3s here. So 3 and 2s are the terms in this one. Look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of D? Which is the correct option? That is 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson because that is too easy. So let's just do another one. That is properties of addition and multiplication. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself. Which property of multiplication is shown? Which is the correct option, associative or commutative? So you can see both sides the numbers are same. Here you have 9, 6 and 5. Here you have 9, 6 and 5. Just the order of multiplication is different. Here you are going to do 5 times 9 first, and here you are going to do 9 times 6 first, right? Then you need to multiply it by 6, and here you have to multiply. So when you have three numbers involved in the multiplication, the numbers are same, just the order is different. That is known as associative property, right? The correct option is associative. If three of the numbers involved with multiplication or with addition, that is associative, right? Which property of addition is shown? So which property it is, commutative or associative? The correct option is associative property of addition, it is, right? That's the one I just explained, but here you have addition sign, so that is the associative property of addition. The next one is which property of multiplication is shown. So when you have two numbers either multiplied or either added on the both sides, if the numbers are same, that is commutative property, right? When you have two of the numbers involved, that is the commutative property. The correct option is commutative. Option number 2 is the correct. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is commutative property of multiplication. Okay, which property of addition is shown? Which is the correct option? The correct option is commutative property of addition, right? And now we are done with the lesson. So you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. We were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we were working on is expressions and properties. The lessons we have covered today they are evaluate absolute value expressions, evaluate radical expressions, evaluate rational expressions, identify terms and coefficients, properties of addition and multiplication. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.